Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have a video today, this video, which is going to be covering a very interesting but light topic. It's from Decrypt website, and I wanted to share it here because it's quite not related to crypto, but it's found its way to decrypt.co, and I wanted to entertain ourselves with this article because it'll take just a few minutes, but it says a lot. So the title of the article is that psychologists say patients are bringing AI into therapy sessions survey. So, a new APA survey found that more than a third of psychologists have patients using AI as an additional mental health professional, even as clinicians warn that the technology can reinforce delusions. By Jason Nelson. All right, so in brief, more than three-quarters of psychologists surveyed said patients have discussed using AI for mental health support, diagnosis, or companionship. 35% of patients reported using AI as an additional mental health professional, while 39% said patients have used it to self-diagnose. Most psychologists expressed concerns about safety, privacy, dependency, and the potential for chatbots to reinforce delusions or self-harm. As generative AI becomes a fixture of daily life, patients are increasingly bringing chatbot conversations into therapy sessions. According to a new American Psychological Association survey of more than 1,200 U.S. psychologists, 77% said they have patients who discussed using AI for emotional support, diagnosis, companionship, or other mental health related purposes. In the survey, 39% of psychologists reported patients using AI to self-diagnose mental health conditions. 33% said patients were using chatbots to assist with therapy or treatment, and 35% reported patients using AI as an additional mental health professional. So the quote here says, though few psychologists reported their patients using chatbots in unhealthy ways, more than a third, 36%, said they noticed their patients developing a level of dependency on a chatbot, and 15% talked about or noticed their patients developing distorted thinking or delusions related to a chatbot, the survey said. Psychologists also reported patients using chatbots for social purposes. 22% said patients were using AI for friendship, while 13% reported patients engaged in intimate relationships with chatbots. Among psychologists whose patients had developed relationships with chatbots, so within that 13% overall, 71% said patients discussed their mental health with AI, while 68% reported that patients felt supported or validated by chatbot interactions. Nearly half reported positive communication with chatbots, and 41% said patients were using them to reinforce healthy coping skills. Healthy coping skills. Okay. Now, the article continues. According to the survey, overall use may actually be higher than reported because the survey only captured psychologist interactions with existing patients. The survey comes as AI companies expand chatbots and AI companions, while researchers continue to raise concerns about their effects on mental health. More than a third of psychologists reported patients developing a dependency on chatbots, and 15% reported cases involving distorted thinking or delusions. The findings follow a recent study from the City University of New York and King's College London that found several leading AI models could reinforce delusions, paranoia, and ideation. So this word is quite sensitive. All right, so with X's AI's Grok 4.1 Fast performing really the worst, performing the worst. Psychologists' attitudes towards the use of chatbots for mental health advice are characterized by significant caution regarding safety and privacy. The previous study said almost every psychologist, 97%, 97% felt that chatbots may inadvertently reinforce negative behaviors or delusional beliefs, and 94% said that the current version of chatbots cannot treat conditions with an appropriate amount of nuance. Yes, so that's nuance. Nuance is a very, very key point. All right, so the survey also comes as AI developers face growing legal scrutiny over the role chatbots may play in real-world harm. In recent months, OpenAI, Google, and xAI have been hit with lawsuits, including a wrongful death suit against Google over claims that Gemini fueled a Florida man's delusions before his suicide. Uh-oh. That's in addition to lawsuits against OpenAI tied to a mass shooting in British Columbia and an accidental overdose, and a class action suit accusing xAI's Grok of generating explicit images of minors. Okay. While the APA acknowledged that AI can help users organize their thoughts and supplement professional care, it warned that chatbots are not private and should not replace licensed mental health professionals. Many people, especially teens and adolescents, may be using AI as a more affordable and accessible option for mental health advice, the survey said. However, AI is not a safe or effective replacement for a qualified mental health provider and should be used carefully. So just wanted to have this article be read. Finding it on a website such as Decrypt, which is more focused on Web3. Of course, there's a lot of convergence with Web3 and AI, but this article also is interesting because it talks about psychology and how there's this trend that when they're surveying well over 1,000 psychologists, 77% that they have patients who've discussed using AI for emotional support, diagnosis, companionship, and other mental health related purposes. And then, of course, if after we've read the article, the final point is that the APA, so this organizing body for psychologists, if we scroll up here, the official name, I believe, is the American Psychological Association, right? So this is the organizing body that leads psychology and psychology professionals. The conclusion again is AI is not a safe or effective replacement for a qualified mental health provider and should be used carefully. Either way, just wanted to make a quick video here because finding it on a website like Decrypto was a little bit interesting to see something a little bit perhaps out of place, but more specifically focused on the nexus point of AI and people using these tools for something as important as their mental health. Okay, so interesting numbers here, interesting survey, because the title of the article led me to believe that people were bringing in their laptops or bringing in their phone to these sessions and then having a three-way conversation between themselves and their psychologist and then their chatbots. But then after reading the article, a little bit different outcome. Okay, but perhaps there might be a few patients that very much are lying on the sofa or the couch in their clinician's office and pulling out their phone or laptop to engage with a chatbot. Okay, very quick video today. Once again, brought to you by all of us here at cryptodeposit.org. So if you guys are passionate about fixed income If you guys are passionate about stable coins, if you guys are passionate about yield, we've been building out some great B2B and white label solutions. So once again, white paper link both at the top corner and bottom of the home page. We have another video on that. So once again, fixed income, a lot of family offices, a lot of institutional partners. So cryptodeposit.org. And with that being said, we're going to just simply stop the recording for this video. We have another video coming out a little bit later today on a legal ruling for yield itself, which is quite topical. So we will be posting that one in just a bit. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good evening or afternoon, wherever you all may be. Wishing you a great one, and hopefully see you again soon on the next video. Like, subscribe, whatever you wish to do. Tell your friends about cryptodeposit.org. They can email us at info@cryptodeposit.org. Alternatively, just comment on our videos and we can get back to you that way as well. See you guys soon.